What's up, guys? Weather Wednesday, coming at you with another Raid Shadow Legends video. And today, I want to show you how I'm using the Panda to take down Stage 10 hard of the Dragon Dungeon. I wasn't sure originally if I was going to go for Bambus, but it turned out pretty easy for me personally. I got some lucky shard pulls, and I ended up getting like an extra epic and a couple extra rares, and this was the easiest fusion I ever did. And I'm very happy that I did it personally because the Panda sped up my dragon team incredibly. Now, it's not a perfect team, but it's a pretty consistent team, and it's a pretty consistently fast team. I'm going to go ahead and show you the setup. Now, you might be turned off by seeing Mariska on the team. Quite frankly, she can be replaced with any tanky reviver. I use her because she's my safety net on just a ton of my teams in this game. But if you put in just anybody who's going to stay alive and bring back your other champions just in case they die, that'd be great. Now, I got Theodore. He's in there increasing the accuracy of the rest of the team. Even though they're probably all okay without it, he's kind of my accuracy safety net. Now, Seer, I just built. I pulled her the guaranteed event about 4 or 5 weeks ago, whenever that was. And she's just there for the waves. She's going to take down the waves, hopefully. Sometimes she dies even during the waves, but she definitely dies during the dragon. She's just there to speed up the run whenever she possibly can. And then we've got Bambus. His entire thing is that he is throwing the debuffs, the poisons, back onto the dragon. And then Mariska, like I said, she is there just for the sake of, if everybody dies, she'll die last, and then she'll bring everybody back. And then the last couple hits, they can take down the dragon. And then Ornn, people forget about him or they sleep on him. He is a great, great poisoner. Now, for the most part, you can do whatever you want to get through the waves quickly. But on round 3, really it doesn't matter what you do with Seer because she's just going to die. And then Bambus, his A3 is what I focus on. I don't use it in the first 2 waves because I want to make sure he has it during the 3rd wave. And then Mariska, if you happen to have her, I just use her for the extra shield and the strengthen. I would probably just put in Pythion personally if I didn't have her. You could put in Duchess or just any tanky reviver that you happen to have. And then Ornn, he's just throwing out poisons. Yeah, I should probably put that first. Doesn't really matter, he would have used it first anyway. So this is my team. I'll go ahead and show you the run, and then I will go ahead and show you the builds for these champions. And so we're going to start off on the waves, and we're just putting as many buffs and debuffs as possible. You know how Seer works, I'm sure. Now, I had a team that I tried out with Lydia and Kaimar just doing the quick reset, which was incredibly fast wave killer, but then everything died really quickly once we got to the dragon because my champions just weren't tanky enough. So I just went with this, which is still a pretty fast wave clear, but it's not nearly as fast. I was getting through both waves in like 12 or 15 seconds or something crazy like that. Now it takes like, a minute or so to get through the waves. My fastest time for the dragon now is 1:22. It's not usually that fast. It's usually somewhere between 1:40 and 2:20. But I think that my team before that was taking 3.5 minutes. So this is really saving a whole lot of time in case I need to speed farm the dragon for whatever reason, particularly when there is a 3 times speed event going on. That's when it's most important because I'm quite frankly probably never going to win a dragon tournament because there's always going to be somebody that's going to outwhale a small spender like myself. And so we finally get to the dragon, and as you can see, Seer died. But that's okay. The main point is that we are trying to get these poisons on as quickly as possible, as often as possible. And you'll see a little bit once we get to the build how the panda is doing that so quickly. But as you can see, lots and lots of poisons. This is actually a pretty solid run, considering that nobody else has died yet. As you can see, Mariska gets the health and the strength back up. We'll go ahead and sell that piece. And so as you can see, that was a 2-minute run and 2 minutes and 5 seconds. My best is 1:22 with 58 turns, which is pretty good. I'm sure that there are faster teams out there, but you can look at your account and see how perhaps Bambus can improve your speed. Maybe you have a much faster team, maybe you have a much slower team. It doesn't really matter. The point is, the panda is absolutely useful for the Dragon's Lair. And so let's go ahead and take a look at our champions. Now, if you watched Nubraid's video, he had Bambus in Avenging, but I have no good Avenging pieces. So I threw on my 2 super fast retaliation pieces, which is only a 15% chance to counterattack when hit, but still pretty good. I got the speed boots and I got a triple roll on a retaliation piece, so that was good enough for me. I put him in accuracy chest and an accuracy banner, and then just trying to keep him alive a little bit longer with an HP percentage gauntlet there. So just perception and retaliation to give him accuracy and try to keep him alive. Then we go ahead and look at Mariska. She is in the most random gear possible, but amazingly enough, having her in protection, resilience, and righteous is the best setup with my gear. Somehow, some way, she just works best with this, so I just keep her alive. And so whatever tanky reviver you have, just put them in a lot of HP, and she's going to be fast enough at 259. Bambus, I had not insanely fast, I don't think. He's also at 259. This is not like a speed tuned team, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Like I said, if you don't have Mariska, I would have just used Pythion. He's very similar. My Pythion is kind of slow though, unfortunately. I would really like to get that better, but I have him in like my one good bolster set. So that's why he's kind of slow, is because that's just not insanely fast gear. And then let's go ahead and look at Theodore. He's just in Immortal and Divine Life. I'm trying to keep him alive. He's tanky enough at 84k HP. He's fast enough at 228. If you can get those numbers higher, great. Accuracy is 379. With his accuracy plus 50 in all battles, that's going to be good enough. The blessings don't matter that much. Adding some extra brimstone never hurt anybody. And then we got Ornn. I've got him in a toxic set. This is how I built him when I first got him, whenever he came out into the game, maybe like a year ago or so. He's at speed 220. Wish he was a little faster. His HP is 80k. Wish it was a little bit more, but as you can see, it works. His accuracy is at 386, and that's all that matters. So I have him in speed boots and HP percentage. As you can see, I don't even have a 60% HP gauntlet because it's very hard to get amazing immortal gear no matter how long you play. It takes years and years to get good enough 6-star pieces of immortal. But if you have regen, that would work. But you wouldn't be able to have the toxic set. And who was the last champion? Let's see, there was Panda, Marishka. Oh, and Seer is in exactly what you would expect out of her. She is in Savage and crit damage. Got crit damage gauntlets with some extra crit rate on there. We got the accuracy on the chest plate because she does need accuracy. I also have accuracy on the banner. If you can get accuracy elsewhere, I would guess that you would just put attack percentage on her. But yeah, I needed that accuracy where I could get it, then speed with some extra attack on it. And so I've got her at over 100% crit rate, 281 crit damage. Pretty good. Could be better, but I just pulled her not long ago, so that's the gear that I had available for her. And so there you have it. That is my Dragon Hard 10 team. Fastest time is 1:22. Average time is somewhere around 2 minutes. So let me know, did you use the Panda anywhere in this game? I did try him out in Hydra. I just used him in my my normal team. I ran this on auto because after doing brutal and hard, when I get to normal, I'm just kind of over it at that point. So, but the team was okay. 42 million damage. Most of it coming from Ninja and Razzlevarg. That team could be set up a little bit better, but all my good champion, or all my best Hydra champions are on my brutal team. Look at that, my PR or brutal. And then my Hydra team is okay, or my hard team is okay, my normal team is okay. So where have you used the Panda? Did you use him Dragon? Did you use him in Hydra? Did you find another use for him, maybe in Arena somewhere? Overall, I think having a really good Dragon champion was worth it. He's obviously not the fusion that someone like a Newt is, but if you can get a champion to fit into your team, I suppose it's worth it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out, and I'll see you in the next video.